ESL Pro League Season 16 came to a close over the weekend, and as per usual, it was a banger. Power dynamics shifted, records were broken, and a certain Frenchman might have finally found his destined supporting cast. Oh, and there's some more NA copium stuff, but we'll get into that. There's a lot to cover, so let's jump right in. The last few seasons of Pro League have all produced some pretty crazy results, from the Cadian clutch to FaZe Reign's redemption.
Gets the info, he just has to hit this shot and he's done it for Heroic. The leader, calling well above his years, clearing corners. Oh, no! You're an animal! Heroic have done it and I just can't believe it!
And Season 16 was no exception. Heading into it, there was a lot of questions surrounding some of the top teams and how they'd perform. Would there finally be some competition, or was it just going to be another FaZe Na'Vi grand final? But I think it's fair to say that nobody saw this coming. Things immediately got spicy in the group stages. G2 and Vitality, teams that have been struggling as of lately, went undefeated in their groups. And Hooksy, G2's IGL that was previously getting memed into oblivion, might have finally won the community over.
We'll stall them, they're coming through. Oh, yeah, they're trying. Hooksy, though, the smoke actually a little bit early, but it was absolutely perfect. He's out of bullets, though. And he's going to keep going. Oh, it's a beautiful defense. An ace to close out the round with. That's going to get G2 fired up.
Over in Group D, we saw Liquid, Furia, and Cloud9 battle it out for the top spot. And minus some shaky moments, Liquid made it out of the group stages and looked pretty strong doing it. However, the real test would be in the playoffs. Despite the domination the team showed throughout the year, FaZe and Na'Vi would both underperform, getting knocked out in the quarterfinals by Cloud9 and G2 respectively. This was a pretty big shock. Everyone expected at least FaZe or Na'Vi to make a deep run, but it just goes to show how competitive the scene is right now.
And this is it. Rop's going to round the corner into the vent, the Tech9 and Nafni, and there it is, 16-11. Cloud9 through to the semi-finals, taking on Liquid. Massive stuff, something to be proud of. That's a great performance.
Na'Vi are left in a 1-on-5 with Simple on the op. He's going to try desperately to work his way back toward the site, but the flank is in, and it's Hooksy to shut it down fittingly. 16-9. It's Na'Vi gone, and G2 are moving on.
G2 would go on to meet Vitality in the semifinals, and as I've mentioned before, these two teams have been the topic of a lot of discussions over in the EU. They have both made large and expensive roster changes that have yet to bear any real fruit. But with this matchup, one team was going to move on to the grand finals and really get a chance to prove themselves.
They're going to have to boost. They're going to have to try and find something here. G2, it's all going to fall apart. As soon as Hooksy's noted, they know where both players are. The smoke's faded. This is it.
Yep, they're going for it. Hooksy leading the charge. Oh, they line up instead. 19-16, and Vitality, they find a spot in the grand final.
On the other side of the bracket, all the hopes and dreams of NA and Dimitri's mental health rested on the shoulders of Team Liquid. Despite defeating solid teams like Fnatic and Mouse, they would still have to face a scary-looking Cloud9. C9 were coming off a win at IEM Dallas, a tournament that Liquid didn't even make it out of groups for. But this time, Liquid looked dialed in, and they weren't going to make the same mistakes twice.
Shiro's not looking that direction either, but Naf's given up on that. Why would he go down and make this a 2-on-3? Why would he give them a chance? Instead, he'll play for trades and join his teammates in the site, and it's over now. OC and Nitro will give Liquid the win, 16-13. That's twice they beat Cloud9 in Pro League.
And with that, Liquid made it to their first grand finals since 2019. Now, I am no Nostradamus, but a Team Vitality Liquid grand finals is not what I had on my bingo card. But I was down nonetheless. Because if you think about it, heading into this grand finals, both teams had a lot in common. I think it's completely fair to say that each team hasn't been reaching their full potential as of late, and despite some roster changes, nothing's made enough of a difference. Now that was until they both seemingly found their missing piece. Spinks in Vitality and Yakindar in Team Liquid. And let me just say this, all of these ingredients led for a pretty crazy best of 5. It started with each convincingly taking their own map pick, but Mirage would head to a wild triple overtime, resulting in Team Liquid taking the series lead.
And they have a chance on this. Dupree is frozen in place. He is scared right now, and he's going to get spotted out as Elise jumps away, a doubling up position, and they're all going to go down. Liquid's going to take it with a clean sweep and triple overtime.
Liquid went on to take a 12-8 lead on Overpass, but that's when everything started to turn sour for NA's last hope.
This is absolutely well played. More overtimes played, and a 5th map is coming up. Vitality victorious on Overpass.
Now, I am not saying that this is entirely the reason, but Nitro and Alicia's performances started to drop, leaving Naf, Yakindar, and OC to carry the team. That being said, there might not be much you can do when ZywOo gets activated. It's especially unfortunate when he's having the literal series of his career. I mean it. ZywOo dropped a record-breaking 143 frags and ended the tournament with a 1.39 HLTV rating. To give some context, Coull held the previous record with 130 kills back in 2017. It's like we somehow forget how much of a f***ing demon this kid is.
They haven't spotted ZywOo yet. He's going to have 2 guns and 2 targets. He'll find both of them. Oh, no. Is that third one as he spins around? If he goes down here with this gun, they're going to not have any to work with in the next round, but he starts this off very well. Very, very well indeed. Okay, 2 kills through the smoke. You're right, no kid, but he's spotted out Naf. He's got tons of time on this. What is ZywOo doing?
But it is ZywOo. Let's see what he can do. He's real close. They don't know about it. There's the 1 kill. Goes for a second one right around the corner. He's hunting him down, and he'll find him. That is a miraculous clutch.
Suffice to say, Team Liquid would slightly choke the rest of the series, and Vitality would take the victory, much to the chagrin of NA, and of course, Dimitri.
What a clutch this would be for the Elite Elige. He's got an AK now to work with. That'll boost his chances ever so slightly, but they are going to be so disciplined. They are not going to peek unless it's in tandem, and they go. It's ZywOo fittingly to close it off. His 142nd kill in this series, a new record, and Vitality lives up to their name with perseverance in a very long 7-hour-plus series.
As tough as the loss was for us across the Atlantic, it was nice to see ZywOo finally find some success again. Also, Dupree became the first CSGO pro to surpass $2 million in tournament earnings, which is pretty damn impressive. And despite the NA copium that's being siphoned into my room as we speak, Liquid looked pretty damn good. In fact, the whole tournament was awesome. A lot of teams looked more competitive than usual, and leading to the Rio RMRs, this could spell for the most insane major ever. As per CSGO usual, we'll just have to patiently wait and see. Although it's not too many sleeps away now. So, for any other CSGO news that comes in the future, keep it locked here, because we're going to keep you guys up to date. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm definitely going to watch League of Legends Worlds. Blink twice if you're against your will. Is it during Canadian Thanksgiving? These are the 2 options. It's avoid your family and watch League of Legends, or be with your family.